When did you trick someone into realizing their worth? My mom just stared at him blankly before saying, "Yep, I went through a lot of trouble to get them for you." By this point, my mom was taking her earrings out and actually getting angry. I deserve to be pampered. Don't you think I deserve a grateful wife? Or at least one who loves me back? This time, she was so taken aback she didn't even have a response. So he grabbed my hand and we walked out the front door to drive to my granddad's. It was exhilarating TBH. And when he told my granddad what happened, we practically spent the rest of the evening celebrating until it was cut short. Because that's when my dad got the call. It was my mom at the police station of all places. My dad put her on speaker so granddad and I could hear too. "I'm at the police station," she said, sounding weirdly proud of herself. "I went to teach Samuel and Samantha a lesson for ruining our marriage." My dad's face went pale. "What did you do?" "I showed them what happens when people mess with my family," she said. "Things got a little violent, but it's fine. I just need you to come bail me out so we can go home and talk about us." My dad looked at me, then at my granddad. His hands were shaking. "What exactly happened?" he asked her. "Just come get me," she snapped. "This is me showing you how much I love you. Isn't that what you wanted?" I hung up the phone immediately. My dad looked like he was about to throw up. We both just sat there for a second, trying to process what the hell just happened. The living room of my granddad's house suddenly felt too small, too warm. The ticking of the old grandfather clock in the corner seemed unnaturally loud. My granddad was the first one to break the silence. "You're not going to bail her out, are you?" he asked my dad. His weathered face creased with concern. My dad shook his head, running his hands through his graying hair. "I don't even know what she did yet." I grabbed my laptop from my backpack and started searching local news sites, my fingers trembling slightly as I typed. Nothing yet. Then I checked Facebook, and sure enough, there was already a post in our neighborhood group. Someone had posted about police cars at Samuel and Samantha's house. The comments were blowing up with speculation. Some neighbors were already connecting it to the arguments they'd heard between my mom and the couple last week. My dad called the police station directly, his voice steadier than I expected. I could only hear his side of the conversation, but it was enough. His face kept getting darker and darker as the officer explained what happened. The color drained from his cheeks, and his shoulders slumped forward. When he hung up, he looked 10 years older. "She threw a brick through their front window," he said quietly, staring at the phone in his hand. Samuel's teenage daughter was sitting right there doing homework. The glass missed her by inches. My stomach dropped like I was on a roller coaster. I'd met their daughter Emma a few times. She was this quiet, sweet kid who played violin and always had a book tucked under her arm. She'd helped me with my algebra last summer when I was struggling. The thought of her almost getting hurt made me feel sick. "Jesus Christ," my granddad muttered, shaking his head slowly. "That woman has finally lost it." My dad nodded slowly, his eyes fixed on some distant point. "They arrested her for property damage and reckless endangerment. The officer said she kept yelling about how they ruined her marriage and turned her husband against her." The phone rang again, its shrill tone making us all jump. It was my mom. My dad hesitated before answering and putting it on speaker again. His hand was visibly shaking now. "Are you coming to get me or what?" she demanded, her voice echoing through the quiet room. "No," my dad said firmly. "I'm not." There was a pause on the other end. I could almost picture my mom's face contorting with anger. "What do you mean no? I did this for you, to show you how much I care about our marriage. You almost hurt a child," my dad said. His voice was shaking with anger. "You think that proves you love me?" "Oh please, I knew what I was doing. The brick wasn't going to hit anyone. I just wanted to scare them for sticking their noses in our business." She actually sounded